Hey guys, I'm on location at Waxhaw Landing looking at that beautiful clubhouse and cabana for the amenity, which is being built right now. This is a fantastic plat from Mattamy Homes, very close to Monroe. And in fact, my intention is to drive us to downtown Monroe. Let's see how far I get. Man, they're moving dirt everywhere, which I absolutely love. And there are people working hard, building houses, homes that you could move into as early as December. So that is next month, people. They're ready to go. How about you? Now, they do have a special promotion going on now to buy down your rate. So don't let the interest rate stop you from calling me, connecting to one of my team members. Never reach out to the builder. You always want to go in with a buyer agent. And that's what we do. We help you in the purchase of your next home. We can also help you sell and list your home on both sides of the North Carolina, South Carolina state line. Well, they've got houses ready to go. Models are beautiful. They're building ranch homes and two-story homes in here, which I think is magnificent because it's going to be a great family neighborhood, meaning that, for instance, let's just say that your kid stole your grandkids and moved to the greater Charlotte area, and or they're about to, and maybe they've been renting for a year down here and they're ready to buy. Well, with this interest rate buy down, this could be perfect. We'll get you into the models. We'll show you the specs. And by the way, this is actually on Waxhaw Highway, which is also Highway 75. You could go 9 miles that way and be right in to downtown Waxhaw. And then we're going to go the other way. So I want to impress on you, you keep going through downtown Waxhaw, maybe another 4 or 5 miles, and you'll be at 521, which is Johnston Road if you're getting off the interstate. Well, let's see how far I go. I'm not used to doing this, but we're on 75. I'm on this road a lot. I love it. And the girl's talking to me on the GPS. I'm not going to talk back to her. Guys, these homes are priced in the 400s mostly. They have a few that are 390s, but mostly 400s, from the low 400s up to the high, and then one or two into the 500s. Now they're building a lot of, you can store your stuff in there. To bring all your stuff, store it in there. Across the street from Browning's greenhouse, 45 miles an hour here. And so guys, here's what I'll tell you. There are other builders that are out here that are selling and building, and because Union County has been ripe for development further out from the Weddings and Wesley Chapel area. Although there's a great 55 plus in Wesley Chapel area. There's another great one, in Waxhaw. But between Monroe and Waxhaw, how did this plat get named Waxhaw Landing? It had to be because of the highway that I'm on right now. So now we're coming into downtown Monroe. If you know the history, by the way, downtown Monroe, it's got a lot of history. It's very cool, and a lot of old cool buildings. And by the way, I'm very close now to another development from another production builder right over here in Seacrest Commons, D.R. Horton. But my point today is to show you how close to Monroe, and particularly my favorite spot in Monroe is the Franklin Court Grill. Shout out to Lewis. The patio is fantastic. They have live music on the weekends outdoors on the patio. Very cool. But being called Waxhaw Landing, Mattamy Homes, I think, has got a home run here. And it, again, 9 miles from downtown Waxhaw. If you've never been to downtown Waxhaw, probably even cooler than downtown Monroe. Well, it is for sure cooler. Now, here's now where we come into some of the, that's 84 right there. That road goes right into Weddington, Wesley Chapel. Get married right there. We're on Franklin Street basically right now, which we're coming into town. There's a great little diner to my right here called Skinny Cook. Right? Oh man, this is what I do in the afternoons. I put the top down and get my dog in the back seat. Hey Jude. Jack spent a lot of time here when he was alive into downtown Monroe as well. So go to Monroe, go to Waxhaw. I live kind of equidistant between them. But you see how close you are if you're here? We're just like about 5 minutes right now coming into downtown. And by the way, there are some beautiful historic homes in downtown Waxhaw. That's not one of them. Somebody got crazy. painted it red, but I'm not mad at them. But now we're coming into downtown. We're on Franklin Street, and there are historic homes here. Several smaller neighborhoods that have really been built out and maxed out. Then you see beauties like that one right there. It's just our pop stand up. My wife and I were thinking about buying in downtown Monroe several years ago. There was a cool little 100-year-old ranch home. See, there you go. And there's some little pockets of neighborhoods that are very much historic, like that one. Look at that. Wow. So guys, please give me a call, 704-345-3400. Hit subscribe, like, and share. You know, the stuff the kids do. By the way, here's another little factoid. Have you ever heard of Belk department stores? Oh, she's talking to me. She's talking to me. Cool little house, bungalows, historic homes like that one. Nice. But if you've ever heard of Belk department stores, Mr. Belk began right here in downtown Monroe. The Belk brothers. See that sleeping porch upstairs on that? See, people are, it's exploding really is what's going on here. But Mr. Belk, there's a historic building. I can see it pretty much right from where I am. I see Belk on a building up there. There's the courthouse. You know, we are the county seat basically of Union County. And the courthouse, Monroe Police, and the downtown area is just being developed more and more. We'll be going by the courthouse here in just a second. Right across from there is the poorhouse. Shout out to Dean. And then here we go, bam. Now remember, the very cool town of downtown Waxhaw is also close. But you know, what are we, about 5-6 minutes in on the video? And you can see people revamping and redoing, like stuff like that. That says Coca-Cola up on that building. Coming right into the very apex of the downtown. You've got Americana beer over there. You've got, there's the courthouse. A lot of history here, named after President Monroe. And I don't think I'm going to be on the right side of the road to show you what I really came to show you, which was the
your destination
Franklin Court Grill, Atrium Health. I will show you this though. Here's a real funky little place called the East Frank Superette right there, and kitchen. That's a fun place to go.
Arrived at your destination.
Courthouse right off to the right.
Finished.
Let's just go back. If I've got you, if you stayed with me this long, you must really like me. So, but I'm going to do is, because I got you, I'm going to take you down into one of these historic neighborhoods and show you some of these old houses that are still standing like that, and that are still showing very nice. First Presbyterian. If you don't know your Charlotte history, Charlotte was populated by a lot of people coming from Ireland and Scotland. They call them the Irish Scots Presbyterians. And there's some history right there. We're very important in the Revolutionary War. About an hour west of Charlotte is Kings Mountain. Google the Battle of Kings Mountain. While Cornwallis was in Charlotte, the Loyalists were getting their, how do I want to say it, their defeat at the arms of patriots that wanted to be free. So again, you take people like this that take pride in their homes, swinging on the front porch. It's another historic rancher. Really beautiful, guys. And I think there are some that are extremely grand. Now again, look at that wraparound porch. You can tell that's history right there. The little white picket fence, right? We can help you buy some of those too. Look at that with the round porch in the front. That's probably 100 years old. It's just a real neat little mix mash. So guys, 704-345-3400. That one needs a little love, but somebody's living there and enjoying it, I'm sure. So we're just kind of driving through historic. Look at that wraparound porch. Look at that top porch, sleeping porch, wrapped around on both sides. That's what I'm talking about, with a wrought iron fence in front. We can help you with some of these too, guys. I don't see any for sale sign. You know, people that buy these homes, they're not thinking about moving. The one on to my right though is for sale, and it is one very much like the one that we just looked at. And just for fun, I'm going to turn around so I can show you that one. Oh, I've got a pedestrian right there walking. and talking, I'm definitely not going to hit her. But, oh man, I got to keep going. I'm sorry. I'll find a way to turn around and go back and show you the one that is for sale. And I don't know how much it is. Look at the gables on that. You can tell people taking pride in their homes living in here. So American flag, a porch that's wrapped around two ways. Here's another one. I'm gonna go back to that one that's for sale. If you're with me this long, I know you love me. Car coming, car coming, car coming. Stand by, stand by. Guys, my cell number 704-345-3400. And if there's a new construction house that's come on your radar that you want me to go shoot, I would love to do that for you as well. We started this out down in Waxhaw Landing. Now I got on a little historic Monroe binge. Look at that. I lived in a 1900 farmhouse for years. Look at that. And there's something cool about the floors, getting those old yellow pine floors refinished, etc. Here's the one that's for sale on Church Street. Look at that Gothic design with those columns. Call me about that if you're interested. I'll send you the MLS sheet on it. Look at that drive-through, detached garage in the back. As always, never call the name on the sign. You need a buyer agent. Oh man, this is beautiful. So guys, downtown Monroe, I'm getting ready to sign off. It's a beautiful 78-degree day in the greater Monroe area. I'll see you in the next video.